Chalo, let's start. Keep your fingers, three fingers together, thumb, index finger, and middle finger. Come near the shoulder clavicle. Just below that, tap 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Just at your heart center, sternum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Just where the ribcage starts to turn, just below that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Just where the ribcage ends, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Just below your eyelids, tap gently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Keep your arms crossed, cross tapping. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, 20. Take some rest. Breathe deeply. Keep your hands on your waist. We'll do forward bending and backward bending. Just give a slight tilt to the head. Start bending forward. When the body is parallel to the ground, start bending your head. Take the head closer to the knees, wherever you are comfortable. Breathe normally to hold the position. Then breathing in, come up. Then breathing out, go backwards. Maintain your balance. Breathe normally to hold. Breathe in to come back. Relax. One more round. Tilt the head up. Breathing out, come forward. When the body is parallel to the ground, tilt the head down. Take it closer to the knees wherever you are comfortable. Then breathing in, come up. Breathing out, bend a little backward. Hold your balance. Breathe normally. Breathing in, come back. Spread the legs a little wider, slightly. Now breathing in, raise the hands at the shoulder level. Breathing out, turn to the right side. The two hands are in straight line. Look at your right fingers. Breathing in, come back. Breathing out, turn to the left side. Breathing in, come back. Continue a little faster, according to your own speed, but a little faster. Feel the twist in your spinal cord when you're turning. See if you can turn a little more. Then release and relax. Take some breath. We'll do one more rigorous exercise. Spread the legs as wide as you can. Breathing in, raise the hands. Breathing out, bring the left hand down to the right toe. Right hand up, look at your right thumb. Breathing in, come back. Breathing out, right hand goes to the left toe. Left hand goes up, look at your left thumb. Second round. Now don't bother about the sequence of breathing, but do it faster. Then release and relax. I will do Kati Chakrasana, lateral bending. So interlace the hands in front. Breathing in, raise the hands up. Breathing out, bend to the right side laterally. Bend to the right side laterally. Make sure your body does not lean forward or backward. Elbows are straight. Breathing in, come back. Hold your breath. Breathing out, laterally bend to the left side. See the nice curvature of the spine. Elbows straight. Breathing in, come back. Breathing out, bend to the right side. Breathing in, come back. Breathing out, bend to the left side. Breathing in, come back. Release the hands. Release your position. Sit down in a meditative position. Focus your attention on your breathing. Be in yogic breathing. Focus your attention on your breath till we formally start the class. Get ready. To chant mantra Om, make your sankalpa. I'm chanting mantra Om, creating protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. Create your 3 layers of protection. Focus your attention at the perineum, at the cervix for ladies, between the anus and the genitals for men. 4-petal lotus, red color. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness to the perineum at the coccyx bone, 6-petal lotus, orange color. Remember to increase the pitch at each level. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness behind the navel, Manipura chakra, 10-petal lotus, yellow color. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness to Anahata chakra behind the heart center, 12-petal lotus, green color. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Vishuddhi chakra behind the throat pit, 16-petal lotus, blue color. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness to Anknya chakra behind the eyebrow center, 2-petal lotus, indigo color. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness to Sahasrara chakra, 1000-petal lotus, top of the center of your head, white color. Take a deep breath in. Shanti mantras. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamadidamastu Ma Vidishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Keep your hands in Linga Mudra. Interlace all the 4 fingers. Left hand thumb is standing erect. Right hand thumb and index finger will be around the left hand thumb. Keep the hands near the chest. Make your sankalpa for chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra. I am chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health mentally and physically. All the brain cells and the body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health. I go down before both of you, thanking you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me in pristine health. And I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping this body in a healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside me in your effulgent form. If you know the mantra, chant along. If you don't, just be in the vibrations of the sound energy. Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityurmukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Harigi Om. Very gently disengage your hands and keep them on your knees. Keep the body completely steady and erect. In the steadiness of your body, feel the steadiness of your mind. Pay attention to the lower dissipation in your thoughts when the body is steady. Feel grounded to Mother Earth. Be confident that she will always provide for all your necessities. Feel a unique surge of energy coming in from Mother Earth, spreading to every nook and corner in your body. Giving you a powerful sense of confidence to face up to all external circumstances, be they pleasant or unpleasant. And very slowly release your legs and then lie down on your back. Today we will be doing a Feldenkrais practice, which is also similar to lesson 3 that we did. So very quickly do a body scan, lying on your back, legs spread out, hands by the side of your body. Palms facing the sky. Pay attention to your heels. Pay attention to the pressure between the heel and the floor and see whether it is similar between the right leg and the left leg. Mentally try to gauge the direction of your feet. In what way is it pointed? Is it flat on the ground or is it slightly pointed toward the ceiling or pointed sideways? Make an assessment and see whether they are similar on both the right side and the left side. Then pay attention to the legs, the calf muscles and the way they are touching the ground. Then the back of the knees, are they flushed against the ground or is there a gap? If there is a gap, try and mentally gauge what is the gap between the knees and the ground. Then pay attention to your thighs. Are they flushed against the ground? If they are not, where are the points where they are not touching the ground? Become aware. You're only becoming aware, you're not forcing anything, you're not making any changes. You're only building awareness. So you only have to become aware, don't have to think anything is right or anything is wrong. It is just the way your body is now. Now pay attention to your buttocks. What is the pressure between the buttocks and the ground? Are they symmetrical on the right side and the left side? Then pay attention to the spinal cord from the coccyx up to the vertebrae near the shoulder. Each one of them, just see whether they are touching the ground or they are lifted up from the ground. If they are lifted up, what is the gap between the ground and the vertebrae? And which vertebrae are not touching the ground? Just become aware. Then become aware of the rest of your back and their relationship to the ground. Now the shoulders, pay attention to the right side and the left side. Are both the shoulders flushed along the ground or are they raised from the ground? If so, what is the gap? Then both the arms and the hands. Then pay attention to the gap between the back of the neck and the ground. If you were to roll a towel and put it underneath the neck to cover the gap, how big the roll will be? Make a mental assessment. Then back of the head, how is it resting on the ground? What is the pressure? Then top of the head, then the whole face, and the whole front side. Now feel that the whole body is getting into a deep state of relaxation and it is becoming heavy. As it is becoming heavy, it is sinking further into the ground. And now once again pay attention to the back of the spinal cord, to the spinal cord and see whether any improvement or any changes have happened between the way they are touching the ground. Then very slowly fold both the legs up, feet on the ground, knees pointing towards the ceiling, hands are by the side of the body. In this position, let the right leg come over the left. So the right knee is over the left knee, right knee is over the left knee, and then very slowly try to take both the legs to the right side. The pressure of the right is bringing the legs down. It is resting on the left foot, sorry. Only take it as much as it can comfortably go. Don't force it too much. You don't have to touch the ground. Very slowly come back. Now the second time when you're doing it, breathe out when you're taking it down. Breathe in when you're bringing it back. Point number one. Point number two, feel the twist in your spinal cord. Feel the movement in the muscles on your backside. We are working on the extensor muscles in the back and the flexor muscles on the front. So be aware of the back muscles, how they are contracting when you're taking it down. So start taking a deep breath in, and then while breathing out, very slowly take the right legs to the right side, taking it as close as it can go to the ground. Breathing in, come back. Now the third time when you're doing it, see how far the legs are going before the head starts to move. Become aware of the point at which the head also starts to move. Be aware. Slowly breathing out, take both the legs to the right side. And come back. Now stretch your legs and take some rest. We'll do a couple of more repetitions. Once again, fold both the legs. Right leg over the left. And then both the legs to the right side. Now take the face to the left side and see whether turning the face to the left side makes an improvement in the extent to which you can drop the legs. And then very slowly bring it back. When you're bringing it back slowly, be aware of the release in the muscles. Last round, right leg on top of the left, right leg on top of the left. Take both the legs to the right side, face to the left. And see whether this turning of the face in the opposite direction improves the movement. The right leg has to be on top of the left unless it is uncomfortable. Yeah, that's okay. That much is okay. Release, relax. Now, take some rest before we start the next movement. Now, in this movement, first observe and then you will do it. You will keep both the hands straight up. You will join the palms together and keep it intact. Now, throughout the movement, the elbows will remain straight and the palms will remain joined together as though they have been stuck with Fevicol. Now, in this, imagine that somebody is lifting your right shoulder up. So, initiate the movement from the right shoulder. So, when the right shoulder starts coming up, automatically the hands will start going to the left. And see how far you are keeping the face straight, and before the face also starts turning in the direction of the hand. Then come back. Point number one. Point number two, take a deep breath in and then start breathing out. When you lift the right shoulder up, initiate the movement from the shoulder and then come back. So 2 rounds this way, and then 2 rounds I'll change the breathing instructions. So get ready, join the hands, keep them straight. Remember, you will be taking the hands to the left side, opposite to where you took the legs. You will initiate the movement from the right shoulder, take a deep breath in. Imagine somebody is pushing the right shoulder up. Start from the right shoulder, the hands will start moving to the left automatically. Take it wherever it can go comfortably. Turn the face in the direction of the hand and see if it takes it further down. Come back very slowly. feeling the muscles along the shoulder girdle, how they are releasing. Second round, see up to what extent it goes before your face starts turning. Let the face start turning in the direction and see whether it improves your movement. Very slowly release and come back. Now, the next round, you're going to breathe out completely. Hold your breath and take the hands down. And hold it as long as you can hold your breath. Just before you are ready to breathe in, bring the hands back, then breathe in. So breathe out completely. Take the hands to the left side. From the shoulder, initiate the movement. Hold the breath outside as long as you're comfortable. Just before you are ready to breathe in, bring the hands back, then breathe in. Go according to your capacity. One more round. Then stretch your legs and relax. Now once again, repeat the first movement, crossing the right leg over the left. And see whether the movement has become better, smoother, easier as a result of what you did with your hands. Are you able to go closer to the ground? Are you able to twist a little more? Just become aware. Two more rounds, and then stretch your legs and relax. And when you stretch your legs and relax, pay attention to your body. See how it is in relationship to the ground. Pay special attention to back of the knees and the gap to the ground as any change happened there. Pay attention to your back, spinal cord, the vertebrae, and how they are in relationship to the ground. Has any change happened there? Can you feel any difference between the right side of the body and the left side of the body? One side must be touching the ground more as compared to the other side. Which side in your case is touching more to the ground as compared to the other? Just become aware. Then very slowly fold your legs again. This time, let the left leg be over the right and take the leg to the left side while breathing out. Remember, taking down while breathing out, breathing in while coming up. Feel the contraction of the back muscles when you're taking the legs down. Feel the release of the back muscles when you're bringing the legs up. Pay attention. Come back. Take a couple of breaths in and out. And then repeat the second round, breathing out while going down, breathing in while coming up. See to what extent you are able to take it down. You will measure the improvement with a reference to that point. Very slowly come back. Feel the release of the muscles. Relax, take a couple of breaths. Repeat one more time. Then stretch your legs, take some rest, then repeat 2 more times. With each additional movement, see whether it is giving you any change in the body, in the way the body is twisting, in the way the legs are going down. Are they becoming smoother, easier? Is the legs going down a little further? It could be a micro millimeter more than the previous time, but become aware. Start. Last round. And then once again, stretch your legs. When you're stretching the legs, see if there is any change in the body, the back of the knees, spinal cord, between the back touching the ground on the right side, left side, any change that you can notice. Even minute changes, try to identify and notice. It's your body. Only you can be somatically aware of your own body. So be conscious. Now fold your legs. Take your hands just above your face. Join the palms together. Imagine somebody is pulling your left shoulder up. Allow the hands to go down to the right side. And when the face wants to turn, let it turn. See if you can take it down a little more. And very slowly, breathing in, come back. Take 3-4 breaths. Then breathing out, take the hand down to the right side. Keep the elbows straight. Take it only as long as it can comfortably go. Very slowly come back. Take some rest. If you want to release the hands, then join them together. This time you will breathe out. Take the hands down, holding the breath out. When you're ready to breathe in, bring it back. After it comes back, breathe in. Hold only as long as you can hold your breath. Just before you want to breathe in, bring the hands back and then breathe in. Relax for some time, then do the last round. Remember, initiate the movement from the shoulder. So first the shoulder has to start moving, then the hand will start moving. Be aware of this. Should not be any other way. Now relax a little bit and then two more rounds by turning the face in the opposite direction and see what happens when you turn the face in the opposite direction. The movement will be restricted. Be aware of this. You will be able to go take the hands lesser as compared to the previous rounds when the face turns in the opposite direction. Palms joined together. Palms joined together. Be aware of the palms must be, correct. That's right. Palms joined together always. Remember that. You need, legs will not go, only the hands will go. Legs will not go down, only the hands will go down. Yes, legs are not crossed. Legs are not crossed. Legs are not crossed. Yes, only the hands in the opposite direction. You're going left, the hands are going in the right. Come back, release your legs, release your hands, take some rest. Now you will repeat the first movement, which is left leg over the right, and then the legs will go to the left side. And see if the movement is improved. As it becomes smoother, are the legs going down a little more than what it went the previous time? Just become conscious of any improvement that can happen. Even if it is a micro millimeter improvement, become aware. You can take it a little more, become aware. And then slowly come back. In somatic practices, we don't hold the position for a long time, we hold it in yoga. So when we do somatic yoga, we'll do that. Here you take it down, breathing out, and in a trifle second later, start coming back, breathing in. After last round, stretch your legs out and relax. Last round, stretch your legs and relax. So once again, fold both the legs up. Interlace the hands under your head. Interlace the hands under your head. Under your head. And then right leg crossing over the left. If you want, you can observe first. So the hands are under the head interlaced. The right leg is over the left. Now then, I will allow the legs to go down first, as much as it can go, and then I will bring the head up. Try to keep the head straight, looking at the ceiling, even though the legs are going to the right side. The tendency will be for the face to turn right, try to avoid it, and then come back, bringing the head down, legs back to position. And then we'll repeat 2 more times. So interlace the hands under your head, right leg over the left. First, take the legs to the right side, and then bring the head up. Breathing out, bring the head up. Breathing in, bring the head down. See how the front muscles are contracting when you're bringing the head up, and how they are releasing and relaxing when you're bringing the head down slowly. Bring the head down slowly, then only you'll feel the relaxation of the muscle. After you catch a couple of breaths, then repeat. Release. One more last round at your own pace. Pay attention to your front muscles now, mainly the rectus abdominis. It contracts when you're coming up. The back muscles are extending when you're coming up, and they are releasing. Release them slowly. So let the head come down slowly. Feel it. Then stretch your legs and take some rest. Now you'll repeat the same motion, but cross the left leg over the right. Take the legs to the left side, and then let the head come up. Cross the left over the right. Take the legs to the left side, and then let the head come up. Feel the abdominal muscles contracting when you're coming up. Don't forget. Pay attention. Don't let the mind go somewhere else. And then when you're coming down, come down slowly and feel the nice release and relaxation of that muscles. The more you can feel the release, the better is your result. Now relax for some time. Now once again, fold both the legs up, hands under the head, and just bring the head up. Let the eyes look at the ceiling when you're coming up and see how far you can come up. And then very slowly come down. Keep the head, eyes looking at the ceiling when you're coming up. Let the eyes continue to look at the ceiling. And very slowly come down. Now this time, let the eyes look at the knees and see whether you can come up a little more. Very slowly come back. Try and press the lower back a little more on the ground and see whether you can come up a little more on the upper back. Press the lower back a little more on the ground. There you go. Very slowly come back. Release your legs and relax. Now observe the next movement. You've got your legs folded. The right hand will come under the armpit and try and hold at the shoulder. The left hand will come underneath and hold the right shoulder. And in this, using the left hand first, you will move the body to the right side. Only the upper body will move, lower body will be there. Then using the right hand, pull the left shoulder, come to the right side. After 5-6 rounds of slow movement, try and increase the speed. And see if the head wants to move along with the rotation, allow it to do what it wants. And then relax. Release and relax. Now change the hands position. So this time the left hand will be on top of the right hand. Hold the shoulders the same way. Let the hands go under the armpit. From under the armpit, if it goes, it is better. And now start rotating. Body from side to only the upper body should move. Make sure the lower body is not moving. Relax and release and relax. Now once again, fold your legs. Interlace the hands under your head. Now just pay attention which way you interlace. Release the hands and interchange the hands. If your right hand was on top, let the left hand come. Whichever way you interlace now, change it into opposite way. Now cross the right leg over the left leg and take the legs to the right side and let the head come up. See whether this makes it feel a little funny because you have interlaced the hands in the non-normal way. Does it make any change? Come back. It feels a little crooked because you interlace the hands in a way that you're not normally used to. So make conscious effort now to keep the hands interlaced in your non-normal way and once again come up. And see how far you can come up. Bring the elbows closer to each other. Try and bring the elbows closer to each other.
So can you explain this more?
Very good. Yeah. So basically, you just bring the hands down, interlace. So what happens is when you're interlacing, there is a standard habitual way of interlacing. So you'll find one hand is below, one hand is above. Now interchange the movement whichever way you did. Then cross the right leg over the left, take it down, bring the head up. Because your interlacing is different from your normal position, this may look a little weird and then come down. But make conscious effort to repeat the movement in the same way and then come back. Then the body starts getting used to it over a period of time.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now interlace the fingers under the head once again. Once again, you will notice that you would have interlaced it in your habitual way. So unwind them into non-habitual way. Fold the left leg over the right. Take the legs to the left side and then come up. And see whether they feel crooked again. Last round. And then stretch and relax. Now, once again, we'll do the shoulder rotation, but observe the instructions first and then do it. So I have the right hand under the left arm pit catching the left shoulder, the left hand catching the right shoulder. Now in this, when I am moving the body, I will keep my eyes fixed at the ceiling. That means the head will not be allowed to participate in the movement. Then I will start moving the head along with the movement. Then I will stop the movement and the head will be fixed. And then I will again move the head and see whether my movement is improved and becomes smooth. Start. Eyes fixed at the ceiling, head fixed. Start the movement. See how much less you can move. After 5-6 rounds, allow the head to rotate along with the head, along with the shoulder. After 5-6 rounds, stop the head. After another 5-6 rounds, let the head move and see the improvement in your movement. Then release and relax. Take some rest now. Now cross the hands the opposite way. Left hand will be on top, right hand below. And repeat the same way. First head fixed, then head moving, then head fixed, then head moving. When you have completed, stretch your legs out and relax. So once again, fold your legs. Right leg over the left, hands straight above, palms joined together. First, take the hands to the left side and then let the legs go to the right. First, take the hands to the left, hands joined, palms joined together, hands above the head. Yeah. Take the hands to the left side and the legs to the right side. Then bring it back very slowly, breathing out when you're taking them. Taking them down, breathing in when you're coming up. Now release the hands. Take only the legs to the right side and see whether any change you can notice. Is the body twisting more? Are the knees going closer to the ground? Can you feel any changes? Then come back and release. Stretch your legs and release. Once again, notice any difference you can see between the right side of the body and the left side of the body. And very lastly, repeat on the left side. So left leg crossing the right, hands joined together above the head, palms together. Take the hands to the right side and the legs to the left. First hands come, then legs go. One round, slowly breathing in, come back. Second round, breathing out, take the hands down to the right first, then the legs down. See any restriction this creates in your movement because it's on the opposite directions. Then breathing in, come back. Now release your hands. Only take the legs to the left side. and see if you can notice any changes in the way the legs are going down, the way the body is twisting. See the complete twist, how the movement is transmitted from the lower back to the neck. And then come back and stretch your legs. Once again, notice how you are now lying in the back. What about the knees, the back of the knees vis-a-vis the ground? How about the buttocks and the ground? How about the spinal cord vertebrae and the ground? Any change between the first and now? As the gap come down, are more vertebrae touching the ground now? Do you feel more relaxed on the back muscles? Do you feel more relaxed on the front muscles? Become aware. Then very slowly turn to one side and sit up. Make your sankalpa once again to chanting mantra Om, creating protective energy fields around you. Take a deep breath in for chanting Om mantra. Shanti mantras. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma mritam gamaya, sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ. Rub your hands nicely. And when they are warm, keep them on your eyes. Feel the warmth flowing in from the palm into the eyes. Then very gently open the eyes. Very slowly release your hands. Hari Om Tat Sat. And when you get up and walk around, just see whether you can notice any differences. Do you feel you are a little taller because you have stretched your spinal cords and released your back muscles? Just become conscious of it. And see you on Thursday.